Hi, this is Munson with Munson Music, and we're going to talk about how you can play a song by Justin Timberlake called Tunnel Vision. And it starts out on an A minor chord. And when you play A minor, first finger is going to go to the B string on the first fret, second finger on the D string on the second fret, and third finger on the G string on the second fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds like an A minor chord, and it sounds really, really sad. And we're going to be playing the A minor like 4 times. And then from the A minor, we're going to be going to an E minor chord. When we play E minor, first finger is going to go to the A string on the second fret, the second finger on the D string on the second fret. And if you strum all those together, that sounds like E minor chord, and it sounds really, really sad. And our whole song actually is basically just those 2 chords. And there are a couple different strum patterns we'll talk about as far as playing through it, and a lot of different voicings actually for those 2 chords. But one of my favorite strum patterns to kind of fill time is down, down, up, up, down, up. So we took the A minor and just tried that a lot. You know, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. And one way to kind of approach the tune is doing the down, down, up, down 4 times on the A minor and then 4 times on the E minor. So we tried it that way. We'd have A minor with down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, down, up, down, E 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 minor, down, down, up, down, up. So that would be one way you could kind of play through the tune. Now, something else I would think about adding to the strum pattern is bass notes, and a lot of times on that first down of the down, down, up, down, up, you can throw in a bass note for the chord. So for instance, on the A minor, you could play the open A string and then do your down, up, down, up. So A minor with an A bass, down, up, down, A minor with an A bass, down, up, down, A minor with an A bass, down, up, down. And then when you get to the E minor, you can use the low E string for your bass, E bass, down, down, E minor with low E bass, down, down, E minor with low E bass, down, down, A minor with an A 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 bass, down, down, E minor with low E 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 bass, down, down. So that would be something else you may want to try to kind of cover the tune. Now for myself, what feels a lot better actually as far as working the drum feel of the tune is working off something called a 16th note strum pattern. And right now our down, down, up is actually kind of dividing our beat or our foot tap into 2 parts. 1, 2, 1, 2, and that's called an 8th note. What a 16th note is where you divide that beat into 4 parts. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And one of my favorite 16th note strum patterns is a long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up. And what I mean by that is like if you take the A minor and do it down for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what you're doing on the first beat. Then on the second beat, you're doing a down on 1, down on 3, up on 4. So you're going 1, 2, 3, 4, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then on the third beat, you're doing an up on 2, down on 3. So you got 1, up, down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. And then on the fourth beat, you're going down, up, right along with the 1, 2, 3, 4. So you got down, up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So all together, you got long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, up, long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, long down, 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 up, down, down, up, down. Now with that 16th note feel, it almost feels like we need to do each chord twice instead of 4 times. So we try that through our chord progression. We have A minor with down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, 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 up, down, down, up, down, A minor, down, 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 up, doing your bass notes with that too on that first down that we're doing to the 16th note pattern. So we tried it that way. We'd have A minor with an A bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, A minor with an A bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, E minor with a low E bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, E minor with a low E bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, E minor with an A bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, A bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, E minor with a low E bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, E minor with a low E bass, down, down, up, down, down, up, down. Now, if you want to get a little bit more bass happy, you could also work on one of my favorite patterns is bass, bass, down, down, up, bass, down, up, down, up. So we tried it that way. We'd have A minor with a bass, bass, down, down, up, bass, down, up, down, A minor with a bass, bass, down, down, up, bass, down, up, down, A minor with a bass, bass, down, down, up, bass, down, up, down, A minor with a bass, bass, down, down, up, bass, down, up, down, A minor with an A bass, down, down, up, bass, down, up, down, A minor with a bass, bass, down, down, up, bass, down, up, down, A minor with a low E bass, bass, down, down, up, bass, down, up, down, A minor with a low E bass, down, down, up, bass, down, up, down. Now something else you may want to play around with the song though is some other places to play those chords. So for instance, right now we're kind of playing the A minor, kind of working that B string first fret, second finger on the D, second finger on the G string. And the notes we're actually playing are A's and C's and E's. So technically, as long as you're still playing A's and C's and E notes, it's still an A minor chord. So another place you could play A's and C's and E's would be taking the first finger and going to the G string on the 5th fret, second finger on the B string on the 5th fret, and taking the pinky and going to the D string on the 7th fret. Now that's kind of a stretch, but you can still keep those open strings like the open E and A's and kind of work that as a different voicing for your A minor. Another place you could play the A minor is like if you take the first finger and go all the way to 9th fret on the G string, then second finger on the D on the 10th fret, and third finger on the B string on the 10th fret, then you're still working those same 3 strings, the D, G, and B. Now that's another way you could play A minor. So you maybe want to kind of swap between the A minor root position, that 5-5-7 voicing, and then the 9-10 voicing, kind of for the A minors. And on the E minor chord, you could kind of do that same kind of thing. When you're playing an E minor, you're playing E's and G's and B notes. Another way to play E's and G's and B notes would be going first finger to the G string on the 4th fret, second finger on the D string on the 5th fret, and the pinky on the A string on the 7th fret. And that's another place you could play E's and G's and B's on the same 3 strings. Or kind of leaving the E's and the B's and the E's open for the chord. And then from there, if you go to the D string on the 9th fret, the second finger on the G string on the 9th fret, and the third finger on the A string on the 10th fret, that's another place you can play E's and G's and B's. So anytime you see E minor, you can actually play it what we talked about, or you could go to that 4-5-7 voicing, or you could go to that 9-9-10 voicing, and you're still playing the same notes. So that might be something you want to kind of play around with, even if you're doing the down, down, up, down, up. You can kind of work between those chord voicings and kind of just try and get used to switching between those. And you might even like the sound of one over the other. E minor, E minor, E minor. So that might be something else you want to kind of play around with. Something else is a lot of times with a minor chord, you can substitute in something called a minor 7 chord instead. And for the A minor, actually, there are a couple A minor 7s that are really, really easy to play. So if you lift off the third finger of the A minor chord, you've got first finger on the B string, 1st fret, second finger on the D string, 2nd fret. That's something called A minor 7. You may want to play around with that instead of the regular A minor. Another way to play A minor 7 is to take the A minor chord, the kind of the full voicing, and taking the pinky and going to the high on the 3rd fret. So now I got first finger on the B string, 1st fret, second on the D string, 2nd, third finger on the G string, 2nd, the pinky on the high 3rd. And that's another way to play A minor 7. And then for the E minor, instead of playing just the regular E minor, you could play something called E minor 7. There are a couple different ways you could do that. You could take the regular E minor that we're playing right now, and if you take the pinky and kind of add him in on the B string 3rd fret, that's another way you could play, or an E minor 7 voicing that you could use. And then another way to play E minor is to kind of take the first finger on the A second finger on the D second, taking the third finger and going to the B string 3rd, and taking the pinky and going to the high E 3rd. And that's another way you could play E minor. So you might want to kind of experiment with those voicings. A minor 7, A minor 7, E minor 7, A minor 7, E really cool. And those voicings actually work with those same bass notes. So even if you're doing the 16th note pattern with those basses, those same voicings will work all the way through. So that might be something else you might kind of experiment with. So that's the basis of how you can strum along with Tunnel Vision by Justin Timberlake. So good luck!